10 strange creatures caught on camera. 10. Do you believe in dragons? This photo, which is actually a still taken from a video, stirred a truly huge number of people and sparked a very heated internet debate when it first surfaced in October 2016. The video came from China near the border of Laos, and apparently it was an actual living, breathing dragon caught on tape. Although the author has remained mostly anonymous, you can easily see the video for yourself when you search "dragon caught on tape in China" on YouTube. People argued over if it was a true dragon or a miraculously surviving pterodactyl. Then someone called it out as a fake, and everybody's bubble burst. If you pay attention to the video and even this picture, you can see that supposed dragon is of a much better quality than the terribly pixelated mountains behind it. Also, there is a portion about halfway through the video where the horizon is terribly choppy and slow, but the dragon maintains a smooth wing movement. The theory that this sensational footage is fake is the strongest explanation right now, but who knows? If there is a species of lizards called the dragons, their mythical flying cousins might be alive somewhere too. 9. The Goldilocks of the horse world puts fairy tale steeds to shame. Welcome to Turkmenistan, where fairy tales apparently cross the border into reality every day. What we see in this photo might just look like a bad Photoshop, but it is 100% real. Golden horses really do exist. This beautiful and mystical breed is known as the octopus, and people rightfully call it one of the most beautiful horses in the world. They are renowned for their hardy endurance, intelligence, speed, and resilience in severe climates. They have been adopted as the national emblem of Turkmenistan, and in full right. In Chinese culture, they are known as the horses from heaven or the heavenly horses. They are actually incredibly rare, with only about 1,250 of these magnificent and strange creatures alive today, and it is believed that they are, in fact, one of the oldest existing horse breeds in the world, which only serves to boost their enchanting and mystical status. 8. Is there a monster stalking the waters of Brunei? This haunting picture was recently published on a cryptozoology website which claimed that it was captured in the country of Brunei. Cryptozoology is a pseudoscience, pretend science if you like, which focuses on studying mythical creatures such as Bigfoot. Francis Galicki, the media spokesman for the Missouri Department of Conservation, declared it a hoax after someone sent him the picture claiming it was taken at Lake Springfield, Missouri. It's post-crop, so there's nothing that gives you a sense of how big it is. There's no landscape to give you a sense of place. Those kinds of images have hoax written all over them, he said. There is a video to support the photo, which was published on YouTube just recently, on August 4th this year, to be exact. The video, however, is very blurry, showing the toothy creature only for a few seconds. YouTube viewers were quick to rain hellish fire on it. The video was first shown online March 10, 2015, according to one user, and others say it is also being reported in Louisiana and Indonesia. All in all, the Brunei story is a total hoax, but still a very strange thing to see, even on the internet. 7. A stranded boat turns out to be a dead giant squid. In May this year, 37-year-old Asrul Tuankota from Aha village on Seram Island in Maluku province, Indonesia, saw something enormous on the shore in the dark and went over to investigate. At first, he thought it was a stranded boat, but it soon became obvious that it was a dead creature. This photo from Jakarta Globe shows the carcass floating in the water near the shoreline. The locals were convinced that it is some kind of giant squid because some of the remains that were floating around looked a lot like tentacles. However, officials think it's more likely that it's a sperm whale specimen. Few samples were taken to testing to figure out the species of the creature, and the rest has been removed to avoid pollution. We are still waiting for the solution of the mystery. 6. Mysterious flying creature takes social media by storm, unveiled by Tech Magazine. In this stunning nighttime photo captured by Norman Lim, we see a small, bronze-colored creature gliding through the sky on copper leathery wings. Someone might think it's a flying squirrel or some kind of mysterious cousin to Scratch from Ice Age. It is, in fact, the exact same animal we see on the bottom photo that debuted on Instagram and then raised a storm on Facebook. People suggested it might be a strange kind of bird or even a baby dragon, or maybe just a hoax. But Norman's picture, as published in Wired magazine, shows us that it's actually a colugo, a tiny little gliding mammal which is a relative of the adorable little lemur. They are nocturnal creatures and therefore relatively rarely seen by people, which has earned them a bit of a mysterious reputation. Colugos are essentially just giant flaps of skin, and as people on the internet put it after seeing these photographs, they have no sense of decency. 5. This boy made friends with a surprising ocean creature. Can you guess what it is? Just your ordinary little boy on a plain old wet staircase playing with his extraordinary friend. Is it a giant octopus? Or is it a group of huge fish? Or a completely different kind of creature? Welcome to Vueltas, a harbor town in the Canary Islands, Spain. This amazing photo was captured by the locals who were stunned to discover this incredible bond. The boy's name is Joel. He likes to hang out with the local fishermen. They throw some of their catch back into the water, and various other creatures got into the habit of coming over for a snack. One of them is this awesome neighbor, a stingray. When it's feeding time, Joel comes down to the water and splashes with his hands, and right on cue, his enormous friend comes out of the water for a petting session and a snack. 4. A fish in the Amazon looks like a mutant monster. In April 2015, Steve Townsend, a professional fisherman, decided to brave the ultimate freshwater challenge, the Amazon River, and he got way more than what he bargained for. This photo, which was taken by his crew, shows a gigantic river monster with an odd pink pattern along its scales, which got caught on his fishing hook. When they finally somehow managed to reel it in, they got the surprise of the year. The massive river monster was an arapaima, one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. It can grow to a length of over 10 feet and weigh around 400 pounds, meaning that it can be even bigger than this one. Just imagine that chasing you when you go for a swim. The murky Amazon waters obviously hide more mystery and danger than most other places in the world. 3. The strangest snake ever turns out to be a worm. In July this year, Asia Wire published this photo of a weird creature that has a head like a hammerhead shark. The picture has been taken from a video captured by Danish Ho, a resident of Johor Bahru, the capital city of Malaysia's southern Johor state, who was hiking with his family. The twin-headed snake-like thing baffled the internet until experts recognized what it was: the hammerhead worm, the largest flatworm in the world. It's just as freaky as it looks, carnivorous, invasive, and it traps its prey in its own slime. It can lay eggs, but also defragment. Rip a piece off and it'll grow a new head and become a whole new worm in just 10 days. 2. Driver surprised by the devil monster which haunts New Jersey. While he was driving past a golf course in Galloway in New Jersey one clear day in October 2016, Dave Black had a very unnerving encounter with a local legend. This is a photo he managed to take along the road. Dave describes the creature he saw as a large flying mammal about the size of a deer. The locals call this weird thing with wings and horns and the funny little beard the Jersey Devil. They describe it as a kangaroo-like thing with a goat's head, bat's wings, hooves, claws, and a forked tail, and say it lets out blood-curdling screams. The devil is believed to live in the Pine Barrens in southern New Jersey, and it has apparently been around since sometime in the 1700s. In an interview he gave about this event, Dave Black had this to say about his remarkable roadside encounter. "People have said it's fake, but it's not. I'm honestly just looking for an explanation for what I saw." Number 1. The freaky frogman from Ohio decides to crash couple's Pokemon hunt. This bizarre creature with its nightmarish eyes was seen just last summer, more precisely on August 13, 2016. Sam Jacobs and his girlfriend were playing Pokemon Go in Loveland, Ohio. While going around hunting for the little virtual monsters, they saw another one, a huge frog near the water. Shockingly, this wasn't in the game, but in reality. It was a giant frog squatting near the water, and according to Sam Jacobs, it got up fairly soon. He said, "I took a couple of pictures and a video because I'd never seen one that big. Then the thing stood up and walked on its hind legs. The story of the Ohio frogman has been floating around since 1955, when the first sighting of this weird creature was mentioned. That very first glimpse of the frogman was reported by a local civilian and questioned a lot. But sometime later, another one was claimed by a police officer, and so the story started gaining more legitimacy, and this disturbing photo takes it a step further.
Thank you for watching Down the Rabbit Hole. To find out about the latest crazy, mysterious, or fascinating content, hit the subscribe button below.